أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Welcome to another video of Tartil al-Quran. But instead of going into the detail of Tartil, today we are going to look at this symbol which appears in a few verses in the Holy Quran, and sometimes people are not quite sure what to do with these symbols or what should be taken care of. So the symbol I'm talking about are these three dots which appear always in pairs. So let's have a look at what this is about and what needs to be done when these three dots appear. Firstly, as I said, these three dots, wherever they appear in the Holy Quran, they will appear always in pairs. So they will be always two, back and front of a certain part of a verse. So what these mean is that first part where these first three dots appear, you have to join or read through the verse before the three dots and join it with the part of the verse after the three dots, and then do a stop at the end of the second part. Okay? Or if you don't join the first part, then you have to join after the second time the three dots appear. Now I will present to you three different examples which will be from three different surahs of the Holy Quran. The first example is from the very first line of Surah Al-Baqarah. If you look closely, where it says أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. So ريب, after that there are three dots, and then after fi there are three dots. So what you have to do in this sort of situation is that you can either read ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه, you join ريب and fi, or if you want to stop at ريب, for example ذلك الكتاب لا ريب, then you have to continue after fi, which will be فيه هدى للمتقين. Okay? So the second example is in Surah Al Imran. As you can see on the page, the top page, the second last line, towards the end it has the three dots, and towards the middle of the last line of the first page there are three dots as well. So in this case, you can either read the second line starting from the second last line, and then you can read muhdara, and then you can do وَمَا عَمِلَتْ مِنْ سُوءٍ تَوَدُّ لَوْ أَنَّ بَيْنَهَا. Or if you join from the second last line, ما عملت من خير محضرا وما عملت من سوء. So in this case you will stop at su. So you join either the first part or the second part. You have to stop at one point when there are three dots, because they will always appear in a pair, in a couple. And lastly, the third example is from Surah Al-Qadr. If you look at the second last line of the surah, it is تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. So the first set of three dots is after Amr, and then second is after Salam. So you either join ربهم من كل أمر سلام and then you stop at the end of Salam, or you stop at بإذن ربهم من كل أمر Salamun, then you have to join after Salam. Salamun hiya hatta matla'il fajr. So just to recap, whenever these three dotted symbols appear, they will always appear in a pair. It will appear in a couple, and you have to stop at either the first one or the second one. You cannot continue reading on both. So you either continue reading after the first and stop at the second, or you stop at the first and continue reading after the second set of these three dots.